Well, hello there, ladies. How are you? And I made it on time. Let me know if you can hear me. I need to call Candy real quick because she's gonna care for chat for me tonight. She's great. She's gonna read the chat so that I can pay attention to what I'm doing. And then if you guys have a question, there she is. Then she'll be there. So I'm putting her on speakerphone and she's going to be right by on the edge of my computer. But I hear an echo. Okay. Okay. So you see this mess on my desk? It's way worse than this around my desk. I actually. That don't look that messy. Oh no, it's bad. I have stuff on the floor. I have stuff because I have so many things that I want to, so many ideas and things I want to put in this project that I couldn't narrow it down, and I decided I want it all. Hello, Margie. Hello, Patricia and Mariah. Hi, Gigi.
Hi, Julie.
Hello, Texture Junkies. Oh wait, that's me.
That's you.
Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Hello, Candy. Yeah.
Mariah. I guess that's Mariah, right?
Yeah, Mariah. Probably both of them. I'm betting they're in the studio. I don't know. Maybe they're not. Do you guys usually watch in the studio, ladies? Patricia and Mariah?
The other night they were on here together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the first time I'd seen that.
We'll give it a few minutes to let some people come in. And while we do that, what I'm going to do is show you what we are making. And this can be actually worked in any different style than you can think of. And I really have ideas about how to use these. Years ago, it's about 15 years ago, I made tons and tons of these little angels. This one's not finished. I just made her today. I gave away my last one recently, actually, and realized I needed to make some new ones because they're fun to hang on the tree. You can put them on packages. You can hang them in your car, on your mirror. They can just be your little guardian angel. They're great gifts, perfect gifts to hang with the tags on the wrapped packages, and they just look so pretty. But then I decided, why aren't they fairies? And these are some that are not, that I just started here. So tonight I'm going to be making, and they're bells, by the way. Can you hear it? Tonight I'm going to be making angels and fairies because I want to use up a lot of these little bits that we have in our bit bucket. But then for those of you that don't like angels and fairies, we have boho beads. Look at that. Do you see it? That's a hunk of jewelry. I wrapped fibers and stuff. Look, I used fibers. I never use fibers. I get them out and then I don't use them. But they're perfect for this. There's some sequins on there, some stars. It's kind of celestial. The reason I said eye hooks was because they screw in the ends of the corks so well, but you could use other things and we'll come up with solutions. And if you are, not sure or shy on, say you don't have corks or you don't have eye hooks or you don't have something I'm using and you want to replicate it, ask in the chat and I will come up with some sort of a solution because there's always a way around it. We're just going to think outside the box and use little bits and do it in the style that we like. You could do one of these in every style for every member of your family. You could do a steampunk one with rusty bits. I even thought about making one for my husband with some rusty things and, some of the things that he uses on his drone, like I make his boxes and anniversary gifts with. There's just, or a prayer wheel. That's what it reminds me of. Doesn't it look like a Buddhist prayer wheel that you would turn? So maybe these are our guardian angels and you've got a granddaughter that has some worries right now or she's not sleeping good. Maybe you make one for her in her favorite colors so she can hang it by her bed and tell it her worries like a worry doll. There's just lots of cute little ways to use them and little ways to finish them off. They can have heads, they can not have heads. Like some of them I don't, and I let the cork be part of the head. Some of them I would use like a bead on the end. Some might have even a little face painted on, or you could even do these in paper. You can wrap in this style. You could wrap, oh gosh, gel plate on fabric or paper around it and decorate it from there. It would just be really fun. You could put the kids' school photos on there and make them into a fairy, like just the head. You know, if you have those little tiny photos that they give you in the pack. Or I've got Miss Ann Cleves here. Poor Ann of Cleves. She's the right size that she might be able to go onto a bead and be above this, and that would be her dress. That would be fun. There's just a lot of different variations on this project, and I just think they're adorable. So I hope you get to make some with me. Let's say some hellos here. See if anybody else came in. Oh, yeah. Everybody give Julie some hugs there. Hi, Amanda. Hey there. Is there anybody else? Julie, we love you, and I hope you're hanging in there. I know today's tough, and tomorrow will be too, but it'll get better with time. A lot of stuff to take care of. For anybody that doesn't know, Julie's mom passed away 2 days ago suddenly, so just send her out some love. Yeah, and we are thinking about you. You've been on my mind all day. You need an angel right now. That's what you need. A little angel you can talk to. What's that?
Marianne just came in.
Hey, Marianne. How you doing? All right, so I'm going to start clearing this away. And, this was the other thing I thought of. What if I did one of these and I used this? This is one of those adjustable rings. Actually, that one isn't adjustable. I actually got a set of jewelry at a craft show or something that had this just because I wanted to use these for something else. But it would be fun to take other heads and stick them on here, like the head, and give it, the dress and the whole 9 yards. It's just fun, I think. I hope that you all find this fun too. And like I said, 2 different ways. How many of you have a bucket of corks sitting in your garage or your craft room or your art studio? I'm curious because I think at some point we all had them. Do you have them, Candy? Oh, you don't have them, Candy.
Nope,
That's right. I don't either, but I used to, and my sister does.
I don't. Nobody in my family drink. Well, beer. I got beer cans.
Everybody needs to send Candy some corks. She'll get 9 packages tomorrow and have enough corks for the neighborhood.
Margie always bought box wine, no corks.
Yeah. There's other ways around this, though. Honestly, you could use a pill bottle. We throw those away. They're terrible, and I hate throwing them away. I hate that they don't recycle. But this would work. I turn it upside down, and I could even slide a picture in there and have a face poking out, or just attach a head, or they're just fun. All right, so I started these ones, and I'm gonna kind of mass make these. So I'm going to do one more like this and show you how I gathered this up, like the easiest way. This one I sewed. This one's another way. Wire edge ribbon. Let's get that out, and I will show you what I did. I know we all have corks and bells and, trailer. That's trailer trash for you, Margie said. I think I sent one of these to you, Marianne. What's that?
That's not trailer trash, Margie. That's just a wino.
That's an adult Capri Sun. That's what that is. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I do have to warn you, and I almost posted in the group. I told Candy earlier. I have my seed beads out and my industrial hot glue gun, because I may use it because it's fast. So there probably will be cussing. I probably need a cuss jar on my desk. All the times I'm going to burn myself. That'll be fun.
Debbie's here and Dawn's here.
Hey, Debbie. Hey, Dawn. It's good to see you, ladies.
She doesn't have a cork.
No corks to spare. No corks to spare. I'm going to put all this stuff over here. And we're going to get out some wire edge ribbon here, which I used to have a ton of. And I can't imagine me getting rid of ribbon, but I don't know where it's at. It must be with my floral stuff downstairs. That's what I'm guessing. I was kind of thinking I could make like a little schoolgirl style with this, because that's what that reminds me of. Or a little, it could be her ball gown. That would be fun. But I'll do her like monochromatically and do all silver and stuff with her. Maybe a queen. Would that be fun? How about a queen? Yeah. Okay. So the reason why we're using wire edged ribbon, and I wanted to show you this. One of the best ways to gather this, I'm going to take off about that much. Just, I'm measuring that much. And then grab the end of the wire here. And I'm terrible. I usually use my teeth. But
Gigi said we need those silicone fingertips from Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I probably do. They have them at the Dollar Tree?
Yeah.
That's new.
I got some from there. And one of the glue guns I bought a bigger glue gun. It came with fingertips.
Really? This is this kind that's not it's cordless. And it's amazing, but it's hot. And I actually unplugged it for a minute because I was running up and down the stairs, and it's so hot. It's a little scary to leave uncared for there. Like if I'm not in the room, I'm a little worried. Oh, come on. Sometimes it just keeps sliding, So what I'm going to do, if it does that, because it's just sliding the other way, is grab this end. You could always put it on in panels too. Grab that side of the wire. If you give that a little kink, then it won't do it on that side and push it out the other side. This is a great way to make wreaths and stuff too. What's that?
The kitty has found the phone charger cord.
Oh no! Mine is sleeping. She has been sleeping today.
Oh, not this guy.
She is such a sweetheart. Of course.
Dawn says she's made Christmas ornaments for. She has a cork, but she can't find hook and eyes right now.
Hook and eyes. Oh, I didn't say hook and eyes. I said eye hooks. So let me show you. But you don't have to have these. We can come up with I have a tip that I've always done. I have these really strong magnets that I keep in my, they're really strong, keep in my toolbox. And I needed to bring one up here, so I grabbed one. But look, I can pick up almost a whole bowl of stuff here to look for what I need and not poke myself on everything, digging around. Plus, if you drop something, then you just roll it across the floor or roll it through your dustpan and it'll pick it up if it's actually metal. So eye hooks. Let's pull that out and that out. So I have smaller ones, but these ones are really.
She meant eye hooks. She said.
There we go. But there's other ways to do it. So we'll get to that too. So let me see. Getting a little bit of a measure on here. And then we'll decorate these ones all at the same time if my head doesn't explode. Need that cuss jar when we get there. Pretty quick here. These corks are great. They have a head.
Before YouTube cuts you off.
What's that?
I said, how many cuss words can you say before YouTube cuts you down?
Do they cut you off?
I don't know.
I think that it's Facebook. I know they do. People have some pretty rude videos out there, though. So, I don't imagine. these ones are harder to come by. This is champagne, I think. And those ones actually have the head on them. So those are nice. I usually leave them faceless. It's not a big deal to me because they're an abstract version of an angel or a fairy or whatever. I've never made the fairies. Today's the first day. Angels. It's always been angels. As well as the boho bead, you can turn the tops of these into tassels while you're at it too. And I thought we might do that also, but this is too many things. So I think an angel and a boho bead are plenty good. So that's long enough. It's actually a little too long even. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try this glue first, and I need to plug that hot glue gun in. It only takes a moment too. It's like for a tool room. So I'm going to get a good bead on here. So who's making with me tonight? Anybody? What you making? What's on your desk?
A mess.
A mess? How you liking that new craft room?
I like it.
Do ya?
I didn't clean up last night before I went to bed, though. I've been doing pretty good about cleaning up before I go to bed, but I didn't do it last night.
I always try to clean my desk unless I'm in the middle of a project. And then, you know.
I'm always in the middle of a project.
Yeah, I'm always in the middle of 9 projects. The only problem with using the fabric glue is having to wait for it to dry. But I tied that wire. When you use the wires, you have the opportunity and just overlap it. That's going to be so cute. That ribbon is awesome. I haven't used the wired edges in ages.
Yeah, I have some gold wired ribbon. It's not the only wired ribbon I have.
Oh, that makes really good wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas ribbon.
Tulle makes wonderful wings. I did pull out some other things, like I've got some wood wings that would be fun. Maybe we'll make this one into a queen and give her one of those great big collars. So I'm taking advantage of this wire while I have it, and because I have to hold this anyway. Shouldn't be for too long though. And there's different ways to hang them, and I did a different way each time here to show. Like that one, I gathered the wire and then I twisted it and made it into a hook. And then on this one, I used the twine that I tied the tulle with and made a loop. And then on, didn't I do one more? Oh, and on this one, I used another one of those eye hooks and put a bead on it.
Nice. P and M are working on their ornamental project. They're each making one.
Oh, that's cool. I'm excited to see what they're doing. Are they going to have any sneak peeks, ladies?
I'm sure they will.
Julie said, Marianne, how is your craft tower going? Are you making a craft tower? That sounds exciting. So all I'm doing is I twisted those together so it's stronger, and I'm just giving it a twist. Bread ties work for this too. As long as you if you're going to hang it with the wire, you just have to put it on under the wings to hide all your, those wings are hiding everything. Like here, I added that wire so it's a halo to imply that it's an angel, and that's her head. I added that after, but it was hidden by the twine. So that's actually not the hanger. That's wire I added for that. I love the way this one came out. These are leaves, like craft leaves and they're kind of plastic. They melted in the heat gun. It was pretty difficult, but I think that just turned out so great. I know they're a little cutesy and dorky, but I like them.
I have a delay, so I have to wait until you.
What's that?
I have a delay on YouTube, so you're talking and I can't see
Oh
it.
no.
I have to wait a minute. So
Okay, so
all your angel with the leaves.
oh, I'm sorry. If you go back in, it might be caught up. I'm gonna plug this hot glue gun in because I need it. Talk amongst yourselves.
I just keep refreshing. It gets better, and then it gets bad, then it gets better, then it gets bad.
Well, that sucks.
That's the only bad thing about the craft room. It's further away from the router, so.
All right, so what I did was unplug the phone, and then I can actually move you a little closer. There we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to show you something real quick. My husband, he builds police cars, and he went back to that full time recently. He was doing it just on the weekends because that's what he used to do, and they just didn't have enough work because of COVID, actually. He said, do you use plastic Ziploc bags? He said, because we've been throwing them away at work. And I said, sure. This was a couple weeks ago. And every single part that they get in, for some reason, comes in a Ziploc bag. This is 2 weeks worth, and he brought this home to me. These are stuffed in there. If you need any size Ziploc bag, message me. And if you pay shipping, I'll just send you some. There's so many here. Do you see this?
Yeah.
Crazy. There's like 1,000 of them here. And I even left some downstairs. I thought that was really funny. That's like, what's that?
I said I have a ton of bags.
That's like too many for them to throw away. I can't even believe that. The poor planet. Right?
Yeah.
And they're Ziploc, so are they expecting them to open every part up and need to put it back in the bag? Because usually it's, it's like parts. They do all the lighting and stuff with him and his partner. And I don't understand how they all have zippers. Okay, so this is plugged in. This was the best way I decided to get in there and not have a whole bunch of glue exposed. So I'm going to give her a head too, by the way, because I put it up higher. I did this project with my kids when they were younger, when they were like in junior high, so that they could make these for the grandparents for Christmas. But then I thought recently about adding, like the kids' school photos and wrapping them around. They don't have to be perfectly sized, but somewhat to size. Make them kind of cutesy and nostalgic and not nostalgic. That's not the word. A little artistic, sort of assemblage style. I just thought they were fun. Let's see. I'm going to read some chat here.
And they're fairly quick too, and they don't take too long.
No, well, it depends on how fussy you get with them. I got pretty fussy with them, looking for all the right pieces, and I hadn't had my bucket out in ages, so I had to go over on the sewing side of the room. Okay, so I have these. Now I want to make her a great big collar, and I think I'm going to use the same, because she's going to be a queen. Maybe she's the queen of the fairies. I don't know. I just like queens. If I can figure out how to make her a collar out of this, or even a hood would be cute. Look at that. That wire edged ribbon. What? Now I've taken away my hanger. Let's see. So her wings will have to cover up this part that I'm adding here. Let's see if I can do this. A hood. That's cute. I could make Little Red Riding Hood with this. That would be adorable. I could get super creative with it. That's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go a little crazy.
Little Blue Riding Hood.
Little Blue Riding Hood. That's what it is. Yeah.
Little checked riding hood.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just slice a little hole right here to run the wire through, because that's the hanger, That'll also keep everything in its place. Oh my gosh. So I wanted to be a fashion designer. I never imagined that I'd be designing wire-edged ribbon cork fashion.
Probably less stressful.
What's that?
I said it's probably less stressful.
Oh, way.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it bigger because she's going to get ahead too. Let's see. I might use, got all these little pieces over here in little bowls. I even did some resin stuff, and these are still not cured all the way, so they could technically be wrapped around. That would be kind of fun, but I don't like that one for her. And I have some little cameos. Oh, you can also use flat pieces as long as you seal them. If they're going to go on the tree or anything, you just don't want moisture. I wonder if I can just attach the head inside the hood. Nah. Okay, so I have beads. Thought I might even use a die for like this for a really weirdo artsy one. So we don't want that. We're just going to use a wooden bead. All right. So tiny bit smaller. I want it oversized, but how fun.
I like that wooden bead.
I only have a few of those, sadly enough. I'm sure if I went on a hunt, I would find more. But
well, you never find them when you need them. You'll find them. Like
oh yeah, absolutely.
2 days later.
So I'm going to put just a teeny tiny bit in here because I don't want it to show, and then I'll go to the outside and do it. Problem with this hot glue gun is it has to be plugged into the base correctly. But it's faster than the other glue. Look at that. That's silly. I love how silly it is. So I guess we're crafting tonight, aren't we now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Lucy.
Oh, hey, Lucy. Yeah, little Blue Riding Hood. We'll have to give her some sort of fun hair too. I haven't done that with any of them. You guys could do gnomes like this, I'm sure. And use the cork for the base. I did it with pine cones a few years back, and we used moss on them for their beards that were long.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. The moss we found in the forest, like the green stuff, you know, the stuff that hangs on the trees. I did it with my best friend's kids because I was actually watching them every day for the summer when they were on break, and they're a little older, and we did a project every day. We worked on art, but so it was art camp. That's what they called it. But we had projects that would take like a week. So we worked on the same project every day.
Oh, that's cool.
It was really fun.
Margie called them moss nature's carpet.
Yes, it is. Very much so. Or especially here. We have what's that?
Felicia came in.
Hey, Felicia. Good to have you. We are making something different tonight. Right now I'm designing clothing for a cork, it seems. And when I get her finished, I will take the other ones out that I showed at the beginning and show you kind of what we're doing. I'll set one right here, though. They are bells, too. I think I'm going to...
At least when you're designing clothes for a cork, they can't tell you if it's wrong.
Or it's the wrong size. Sorry,
yeah.
It's too small. You guys could use doilies here, all kinds of lace, any of your stuff from your bit bucket. The smallest, teeny, tiniest pieces will work. Ticking. I have some of that out here. I even have some of the flowers that we made, the scrappy flowers last year.
Yeah.
I thought might make cool wings on some of them, you know, maybe not on her, but, or maybe this little flower would be good. Boy, there's her hair. I don't know if she's getting hair. She's got to have some hair, right? Oh, I've got these little flower petals. She is the queen of.
What, you got something against bald angels?
She's not an angel. She's a fairy.
Oh, fairy. Oh.
She is
Okay,
very
so
different.
is it bald fairy?
Yes, bald fairies are poor fairy, really.
Some of these look good bald.
Yeah, they do. You know, I wish we could. Don't y'all? Wish we could shave our heads
I
and
don't think they pull off that look, but some people look really good.
I couldn't pull that look off either. There's no way. Let's see. I do have more of these. Maybe I'll even give her the wooden wings. We'll see. That I think that just doesn't go. Okay, she's going to be bald until I find the right thing because I cannot. I'll end up searching forever until I find it. Maybe it's the flower. Nah, she's bald for now.
Margie says she needs a basket of goodies.
Oh, she does, doesn't she? She's going to get wings, though. And she might get these ones today.
Everybody's saying they'll make, and Felicia said they make nice ornaments.
They would.
They're cute.
And they don't have to be ornaments. I mean, this one is going to be all dark and magical. And this is, you know, the bottom of the fairy. I love this ribbon. This is an angel bell. They're really good for packages and windows and to tell your worries too. So I don't really want that poking out there. Also, that glue gun is not just hot, but it comes out really fast because it's made for the, you know, the tool room. It's made for a toolbox.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so wings, that's where we're at. And she needs not tulle. And I think I'm going to stick to the same colors. And I might add some gold here. So I could, or I could use these. I have these ribbons. One might be too wide. Or should we go with lace, ladies? What do you think? I've got these. That's too much wire edge ribbon, isn't it? That makes it look way craftier than I want. Let's see. Oh, I've got so much here. Or she could have the wooden wings. Where did I sit those? Right there.
Margie said she had one once and started to tell her my worries and she ran away.
I'm so sorry, Margie. That sounds dreadful. I'm sorry. Where's that cuss jar? I could use that. Let's see here. You know, the stiffened fabric that we were playing with, that would be really good for these too. For the wings.
Yeah.
To stick up. I might have some right here. I think it's orange though. Because I had some scraps left over from Blanche the Craft Fairy.
Blanche sounds so stuck up though.
She is. I don't know why I'm suddenly making fairies and wish prayer boxes and magical beings. I don't know what my deal is right. Apparently I need some healing right now, and you know, we create what we need, honestly. So apparently that's what I'm doing. You know, I could use, where's it at? It was right here. I do have some of that fabric that I gessoed too. Just don't know where I put it at the moment. It's in another project bin. I stack them up, you know. Should we use lace? We could use lace.
I think so. I like lace, so.
Do you think lace goes?
I don't know. I have to always look. I can't.
Yeah, I do too. I have to fiddle with it and look around. The thing with these kind of projects is that fiddle is important to, end up with the result that you want. You got to mess around with all the little bits. There's no directions or perfect thing.
Yeah. What works on one might not work on another.
Right. And they're individual. They're unique. They're fun. Oh, I was going to show you guys. You can also use things like bows like that are pre-made. Oh, maybe she needs not polka dotted, but what is that called? Jute, burlap. Candy, you're not helping.
Yeah. You need to take a look at chat.
What's that?
You need to take a look at chat.
Oh, okay.
Since I'm not admin. Since I can't.
Oh, Julie said, maybe you think of Christmas as a magical time of year. Tim Holtzwings. I don't know what that is. Fast Tech? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, you need to.
What do I need to do?
Or block them.
Is there someone on there that's not being nice?
No, but I don't know who that is. Do you?
It's probably somebody that came in just to do an advertising.
Well, you need to keep an eye on it because I can't.
Block user. There we go. It's blocked. I learned a thing. I did it. Okay, I'm just digging through a bag of trim here. Candy, sing for them. Do a tap dance.
You don't want to lose people.
I do have this one that's ready made here. I was just thinking I'd stack something up with some tulle, add a little volume, The cat is awake. She's telling me, I am here. Pay attention. Yeah, I had this brilliant idea. Let's use this blue plaid.
I like it.
I do too. I'm just looking for.
As a ribbon, it didn't look that good, but
as her dress, it is pretty good.
It looks great.
I just want to find something that coordinates but doesn't coordinate.
Marty said, "Don't let Candy sing. There's 12 of us. You don't want to go down to 0." I'm with you, Margie. You won't hurt my feelings about what you're sing.
Oh my gosh, I just found some red pleather. It's burgundy pleather that I had a skirt made out of it. And it was one of my favorites, and it wouldn't fit me to save my life now. That was a long time ago when I used to have gigs with my band, and it was one of the things I used to wear. But I just found a piece of it, and I didn't even realize that I had any of it left. So I'll have to make one and use that and enjoy it. That's all I have for that skirt. I don't have any left. Or maybe I just don't want her to look all ribbony. Okay, just make a decision. Just do it, right? I have 5 little bags next to me here filled with little bits. How's your bit buckets doing, guys? Still got them? Are they growing? Mine have had babies. Babies.
Mine had several sets of quintuplets.
Yeah. I got like 6 or 8 bags now. It's terrible. denim would have been good, but I don't
I've
have
got
a.
one bag, but it's a bigger bag.
Yeah, I have a bunch of these kind. These, that zip up. Plus, I have my lace buckets.
Yeah,
That are like the
on.
5 gallons. I want denim. Denim would
My
be
loops were all on
great.
hooks. Yeah, I have a big one like that for a king size sheet set.
Oh yeah, I keep them all. I think they're handy. They are, for me at least.
Julie says you can use butterfly wings.
I could. Oh, that would be good. Like Monarch would be perfect for this. Julie, I'm gonna do that just because I can't find what I'm looking for, and because you suggested it. How's that? I wasn't really gonna do any paper, but no biggie, right?
Mixed media. You're mixing fabric and paper.
That's right. Well, and it's fine to use paper on these. I was just thinking more like if you give them for gifts or, and you don't know, are they going to hang them from their rear view mirror or in a damp window? Do we have one that's the right size? Because I have these Dollar Tree ones here. Too big. I think the orange goes really well with that. I can cut them apart too and separate the wings out. Look at that. So what I'll do is glue these together this way so they're double, front and back, and then it shows that way and it's stronger. And add those. Oh, it's cute. I really like her. I love her hood. We're definitely going to have a Red Riding Hood now. The Red Riding Hood of the fairy world. Oh, I've never done a lot with fairies, really. I mean, there was a point in my 20s when I was 10 in bar. I had a collection of silver fairy jewelry. And if like I went to a street fair or whatever, I would end up looking for fairy earrings or just jewelry I would wear to work. But other than that, I never really did anything with them. Now I like them. I pretty well like anything kind of magical or spiritual, or not that fairies are spiritual, but they're a little magical. I'll probably go back and wax these later so that they're more waterproof in case they're in a damp spot. Okay. I'm going to read some chat while I'm holding that together. I like using tulle a lot for random, things like this to make bows and wings, and that's kind of fun. Now, I'm wondering, do I cut them apart and then add them back so they can be bigger, or are they just the right size? They might just...
I kind of like them the way they were. I was afraid.
Yeah, they're just the right size. What do you mean the way they were?
When you put it up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I'd make them bigger.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I am going to make the edges black though. And I'm going to use some Stays On because, more waterproof. So can you guys think of if you made one of these and you made a fairy, what would your character be? Would she be from a movie, a recognizable character, or would she be you, perhaps? That would be fun. Did you guys see the gnome that I posted? Candy, did you see that on my Facebook page, my regular page?
No.
Oh my gosh, it was a stripper gnome. Seriously. Yeah, She's really fat and she's got a great big butt. And she's wearing clothes, obviously. And she had long red braids and glasses. And oh my gosh, she was adorable. But then my husband and I decided that she looked like me if I was a gnome. That was the joke. The stripper gnome.
Okay.
No, when you see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. She is so cute. Um it's the glasses, the long braids, the big butt, if I were a gnome, it was so funny. You'll have to check her out. She's on my regular feed. Did you guys see that? Claire from Outlander, Amanda said, awesome. You could totally do that. Oh, Margie saw it. Julie would be Tinkerbell. Gigi would like to feed us peanut butter and banana.
Yeah. Oh, I see the gnome now.
Isn't she awesome?
That's funny.
I mean, I would never own it, but I want to secretly. What would I do with her, though?
Yeah, that's funny.
If I was still bartending, I would take her to work and put her on the bar. Seriously. Next to my tip jar.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I forgot this side where it's going to show. It's not going to show everywhere, but in a few places. I might go in when I wax these and go around it with a little gold on a paintbrush too, so that they're extra sparkly. Some gold wax. I could do some of that right now. I have this really awesome soft stuff, but it dries so quickly. No.
Goes, how do you know that's not me as the gnome?
See? We're all relating to that gnome, aren't we now? She's so cute.
Oh, that's fun.
I should have put the disclaimer on that there could be cussing because of the hot glue gun and the beads, but I didn't even know about the gnome, Sorry, anybody that's offended. What?
Hold on.
All right.
Marking at the air.
Oh, that air. It's funny. It's the same butterfly, but they don't really match up. It's okay because the whole thing's not going to show on that side anyway. So my husband went to his best friend's house for the live. He got a weekend off. He hasn't had 2 days off in ages. He's been working a lot. Because he's been doing both jobs. Well, he chose to, because Ford didn't build any cars during the beginning of COVID. There were no new cars going out. I don't know if that was why, but it created a gap of new cars that they didn't have in the shop for building, to build, to turn into, because they get the raw car and turn it into police cars. So, boy, I made a mess of that. It'd be helpful if I used a paintbrush. So there was actually a shortage, and he went back to Car Toys for a little while. And as soon as Car Toys gave him this huge raise, because they were glad he was back, because that's what he did most of his life, he was offered the full-time job back at the other place. And it's a friend. It's just he and this guy that do it. The guy has the company, obviously, but Bill is the only employee. So it's just the two of them in the shop, and they have a good time. They enjoy it.
Well, Hey, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Margie says she has a confession she posed for the gnome. I didn't think I was laughing at your story.
I'm glad everybody's enjoying that gnome so much.
I was going to start laughing and I couldn't.
At those police cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really funny. I just made a mess of that, putting it on both sides. That's okay because, I mean, look at my gold. It's everywhere. All right. It was because I was putting it on both sides and I was holding it. It dries so fast. I do love this stuff, but as soon as, you get it, it looks like there's a bunch on my finger, but it's totally dry because it's wax. It's actually wax. And I'm going to do some experimenting. We're going to make some of that. I have ideas about how to make that. It's probably about the same and might even smell better. So I'm going to cut off this extra bit of hood where I've got it folded up because, that's not going to show anyway. And it's glued down above that. Sure, that's not good for my fabric scissors with the wire. Gosh, she's cute with her little hood. All right. So we're going to take those. Should I wax them before? I should, huh? Make it easier for my life. Oh. So you guys start your Christmas shopping? Who started?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
What's that?
I said I'm pretty much done.
Oh my gosh, Candy.
Well, okay, look. The kids, I don't have to buy for them. They're already bought for. We bought them a freezer and a new bed for their house. They're done. My youngest he just wants money, so that's fine.
Yeah, don't they?
And my stepson, he just wants money. So, though his new fiance has 3 kids, so those have just been added. So I gotta get something.
So now you need 3 times as much money.
Well, no, they're young, they're little. So the oldest boy's 8. I'll get him a little Nerf gun. He had fun playing with.
Are they newly together? So you're like a grandma and stuff?
Yeah, they just got engaged. So. Yeah.
Well, that's fun. You gotta love those.
Yeah. So. But those are the only 3 I really haven't bought for. Charlie's bought for. Eric's bought. I got to get one more thing for Eric, but he's on a spy thing, and I have to find some spy gear for him.
A spy thing?
Yeah, he's into.
Oh, that's cute.
With some walkie-talkies, and so I've been researching those.
Yeah.
Good one for him that's not too expensive or anything. But Raven's bought for.
Oh, that's good. I think the grandkids are the most fun, honestly.
Yeah. They are.
Yeah. So this wax, I've been using on all the paper products, if they're going to be used in home decor, just to seal them. I can use like a never wet 2-part seal spray, but sometimes it'll penetrate the paper and it'll change it a little bit. And then the second part makes it a little bit frosty. So I decided this wax would be, oh my gosh, cat, get. Can you guys see still? I can't see the chat now. Oh, there we go. Are you guys still with me?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Marty says she doesn't Christmas shop except for herself. Yeah, that's me. I gotta shop for myself some more.
I can't see the chat. I gotta see where it went. Let's see.
Yeah, Julie. Christmas is gonna be tough. The first couple will be tough, but well, Christmas is always rough without your family. It is.
Yeah, it really is. It's been nice the last few years. We were actually looking for new traditions because our kids are grown up, right? And the last few years, I've had the joy of having his oldest daughter and my son come and stay the night for Christmas and do the Christmas Eve thing. And we have new traditions now all of a sudden. Theirs usually includes alcohol, and I can't drink anymore, which I used to, but I can't now. Um, so they drink too much wine and giggle and hang out, and they've gotten to know each other because of that holiday time. And then they get up, and I make sure all the kids have a toy, even though they're adults. you know, I make sure they have good stuff in their stocking to play with. Um, I don't know how to fix this so I can see the chat still. The cat jumped on the screen.
Leave it to the cat.
Yeah, she did. She jumped on it and it got big, and
now you lost the chat. It's probably behind something. Dawn says she's done shopping for her youngest granddaughter.
Oh yeah.
Daughter-in-law took her to Target, took pictures of a couple of things she liked, and I picked up easy peasy. That's Eric. We had some stuff bought for him, but he wants spy stuff now. So I got to pick up one little spy thing for him. I just haven't decided what. And Gigi says she really doesn't buy gifts anymore. Granddaughter is getting a very cute porcelain tea set for Christmas. And Julie's, she's saying her birthday's going to be rough on the 11th.
Yeah. Sorry, Julie.
My mom's birthday is on the 15th of December, so this is always a rough month for me.
I'm sorry.
Wow, it's been years, so.
I tried to call my mom today because I was thinking about your mom, Julie. You're going to have to read the chat to me. I can't read it. I don't know where. I've clicked on everything and I don't know where it's at. And I don't want to go back out and come back in. Who knows what she stepped on? But I've checked all the boxes here. I looked at the settings. Oh, wait.
Are you in full screen?
Oh, it was full screen. That's what she did. She made it full screen. There we go. I got it back. I still have to buy. I for some reason keep finding things for Bill's daughter, and I have had to smack myself on the hand and say no more for her, which normally she would be hard to buy for, but the last few years have been really a joy for me because I figured her out, and it's just been fun to watch her. I know what to buy her for clothes now. I know what she might be excited about. And so many times, like every year, I get this is the best gift I've ever had, or I can't believe that you got me this, or how did you know? And I really put a lot of thought into what I choose for her because she's kind of picky and she's a hippie. She's got dreadlocks. She's travels a lot. She has a hiking cat. Cat. She has a cat. Goes on hikes with her. Goes camping with her.
Hiking cat. I thought you said hyphen cat. I was like, what?
A hyphen cat. Yeah, it's a hyphen cat. It's not an exclamation cat. It's a hyphen cat.
Okay. That's a new one.
This should be dry in a second. I put it on really thick. Normally it dries a lot faster, but I went thick on it because I want it to be good. I guess I could work on something else while I'm waiting for that to dry.
Cat is cool. Yeah, I agree with you, Margie. If I could get a cat to stay with me when we go outside, that'd be awesome.
Felicia, and anybody else that came in late, we also, so not only are we making fairy angels, but I offered up the option to make these boho dangles that could be turned into tassels as well, but I didn't make one of those. If you're not into angels or fairies, and they could be hung from a spine or hung out of a journal or given as gifts, hung on the tree. I know this one is a little drab in color, but I was kind of going with a celestial sort of, and I was matching the beads I had out, and I like it. I've never made a boho bead. This is just a larger version of it, really, with our dusty corks. Those dusty corks. Okay, so we have a fairy here, and she might be able to use that flower as well as some wings that stick out a little farther, but then I can use that. That kind of matches. I don't know if I like the black. A doily would be awesome as a dress on these too, by the way. Like just cut the hole in the center. Margie, close your ears. Cut a hole in the center, slide it down, and make a doily skirt. That would be so cute. All right. So I'm going to.
She's making Christmas presents for her family. She's half done with those.
Aww.
She doesn't know what to get anyone for Christmas. I'm with you. It's hard to buy gifts for some of the people. It's like, just give them money.
It is. It is like grandma, because she has everything that she wants, already.
Yeah. What more can you get her?
Yeah.
Margaret says her cat would whine if she took her outside, let alone hiking.
Yeah, I can't imagine how the cat. I said, what do you do if your cat wanders off in the morning while you're camping and goes hunting and you're ready to go and the cat is not? Then what?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. No.
Lisa says she needs to find some cork. She says she needs to visit her mom's house. She probably has some. She's saying her mom's a wino. Is that what she's saying?
Mom's a wino. No. You could, yeah. There's lots of ways to do this without the cork, actually. I would use paper or cardboard for sure.
Lucy said feathers would be cool as wings on that grand pink.
They would. They would. Do I have feathers handy nearby? I do have these little flowers. Pearls would be great on these, or I got these.
And Mariah's tattling on P. She says, they could send Felicia some because P has tons of them.
Yeah. See? Woman after my own heart there. She's got like all the stuff she can't bear to throw away. Just the same. I wonder, I had a bag of feathers here that I picked up. They probably have diseases. We'll see. We'll see if I get sick. We were visiting Bill's aunt, and she was mad because a hawk came in and killed one of her doves that she feeds out front. And I've got all these, and I was like, oh my gosh, show me where. And poor dove, really. But I went over and got feathers. That's what it was about. I will get a baby wipe. I will wipe them down.
We had a pet hawk for about a year.
Oh, that's so cool. I always wanted a raven.
Well, he was hurt when we were out mowing one day, and it was when we had all the snakes and we had all the mice and rats.
Oh yeah.
So
that's gonna make him ugly.
The mower, we got really close to him, and he didn't run. So then you knew something was the matter. So we looked, and it looked like one of his talons was messed up. So we went and got him some mice that we had and fed him mice.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, so he hung around for like 2 weeks while he healed, and then we fed him. And then
inside or outside or
outside. We don't, we would just feed him so he wouldn't, Then we just throw the mice down on the ground and he'd get them. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
After about 2 weeks, we thought, he's done. He flew off. We thought, okay, he's gone.
Right.
Well, he came back.
Because he wanted you to feed him. That's so cool.
So, he would come back every so often, and we.
Oh.
I have some old videos. It was years ago, and
that is cool.
My husband put a hard hat on, and he put the mouse up on top of on the hard hat.
Uh-huh.
And the hawk would be sitting in a tree watching him, and
oh my gosh.
Down and get it. And then he got to where he'd take it out of our hands.
Oh my gosh.
It was cool. We had him about a year and a half or two before something happened to him, I guess.
That is really cool.
It was cool. It was really cool. The kids loved it. It was cool.
I bet.
Yeah, he kind of got demanding. He actually had pictures of him where he flew into the garage because that's where we had the mice and the rats.
He got demanding.
Yeah. He'd get in there and sit up because of the lawnmower we kept in the garage. He'd
right.
come in and sit on the seat of the lawnmower inside the garage.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool though.
Yeah, it was like, oh my word.
Okay, I had a demanding parrot, and it was like a maroon-bellied conure.
Yeah.
So it was a big parrot. And I had a few parrots in my life, but this one came from an aunt, and it was mean when I got it, and they dropped it off, and I toned it down, and I have a theory they like my voice or something, because I can calm a parrot down for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, he would fly across the kitchen. He had his mean moments, and he would fly across the kitchen if you opened the freezer and attack you for some ice cream. He only did it to my ex-husband, though. Like, attack him, draw blood, because he knew the ice cream was in there. He was demanding. Yeah.
I can't believe it. That talk would we were out. Oh, we were laying sod. We were pulling sod off of a trailer, and I was up on top of the trailer. And when you're on top of the trailer, it was by the garage, so I was up about roof height, right?
Yeah.
Top of the head. And he was up sitting on the chimney, and we were doing that before we were going to feed him, because it was blocking the garage. He swooped down there. I thought he was took my head off.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, leave me.
He was telling you. So I have a plan here. I was just thinking about how I was going to get these to stay together, and I'm going to glue them all to something. Maybe I'll use this, because it can be covered anyway, especially if I start using bits of flowers and stuff on it. I do have some cool flowers for this. Remind me. So I'm going to use this, I think, and put a pool of hot glue on here and go to town. And hopefully it doesn't soak through and, do that thing. Get stuck to my board there. And then I'll cut them off when I'm done.
Margie said she thought you said you had a demanding parent.
Yes, I had a demanding parent. That was a thing back then, and my demanding parent. That's great. Boy, the hot glue gun is so hot. It's even smells hot. Like, I could smell it on the fabric or burning my board or whatever it's doing.
Lucy said she thought the feathers would look good incorporated with those flower things.
I'm going to put the flowers on still. I'm just figuring out a way to add these feathers without gluing them on one at a time, and then I can trim them the way I want them and then add them. So I'm just looking at the size. Oh, she's so pretty. And then I'm probably going to add some gold to the feathers too. That would be fun.
And thumbs up, ladies, if you haven't already done so.
Oh, thank you, ladies. Yeah, I forget. I get excited. I get lost, I get confused. So confused.
Every day. My husband's not feeling well. He's he's sick, and he said, "Well, you can't come home now."
Yeah, you gotta stay away.
You gotta stay in the woods now, dude.
Oh, is he in the woods? Is he hunting?
Yeah. Well, I'm
gonna trim this one.
Loose word for what he's doing, but anyway.
What is he doing then?
Not shooting deer.
He's not filling his tag. Don't come home without a deer. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Today, you know what he did today? And why he
not shooting deer?
No, not shooting deer. He organized all his photos on his phone into folders. Now you have to understand, he has like 2,000 photos on his phone.
Oh my gosh! So I don't like where that one's at.
His OCD is kicking in, but it ain't shooting deer.
Yeah, but he's not filling his tag. I'm gonna move this one.
He taught himself how to shoot deer now. He's too soft-hearted, like a marshmallow.
Oh, well, I respect him more now.
I know. I joke about him.
He's not shooting deer.
So you pay for this hunting camp,
Yeah.
You have to pay for that for the lease. Pay for that. Help pay for the electricity up there.
Mm-hmm. I used to get mad at my ex-husband because he would get a tag every year and not kill anything. He would go, but he could not work a gun apparently.
What's funny is as a disabled vet, I get free tags here in the state of Louisiana.
Oh my gosh.
So, but I don't hunt.
I couldn't kill anything. That's not my.
I couldn't do it.
Not my thing.
And so I totally understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, I like deer meat. Come on.
I do too. I like to eat it. I like to cook it. I would not be able to kill it.
He took my 2 sons last year to get the deer. So he took them up there so they could shoot deer so we could have deer meat.
Oh my gosh. Well, I just don't want to know. I love to eat it, but I don't want to know about its last moments, I just don't.
Maybe if I could be like Annie Oakley, shoot it one shot and it would drop dead, it wouldn't be so bad. But if I had to sit there and listen to it, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Margie, you're most welcome. I'm glad you got it. I hope you liked it.
These are looking scruffy, but I'll have to make them less scruffy and put them back together. Put them back in place here.
Lucy, the deer meat, if it's cooked right, I love it. If
it's so good.
I do not like it. It depends on how you cook it.
I grew up on it, but I also grew up with that deer dead and being carved up on the or on the kitchen table.
Yeah, no, we always cook our deer meat with bacon. Because it doesn't have any fat in it. So
they're kind of over the top, but that's okay. We can fix it. We can fix it. I can put gold on them and add more stuff to them, maybe some glitter to the edges. And I'm going to put a flower here, probably a big one, and then I'll add some more. Maybe put that on the front. You know what I'm smelling is the hot glue is so hot, and then I'm smelling like burning hair almost when it hits the feather. That is disgusting. That is so gross. There's another flower. Oh, I have some of these too. These would be really good on a boho style. I could do a flapper style, with the beaded fringe. It's kind of fun. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I do have this. It came off of a piece of sari, and I do obviously have more, but they're it's threads wrapped around these little kind of long bead things. That would be perfect to put right there, really. Or on the front of her dress, or, it just kind of matches. But I think I'm adding lace anyway. Oh my gosh. Why didn't I find these? These would make great wings, and I know how to make these.
Yeah.
These would be awesome wings. Look at that. Maybe later. So I have a whole box of this kind of crap next to me that I could go through for hours, but I can't. I just keep finding stuff, More stuff. I'd love to do a denim one too. I think that would be really cute. Send it to my my other stepdaughter.
Yeah.
I think she would appreciate a denim one. She's, a young adult, a teenager, an old teenager or a young adult, you pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Young adult gives them more, I don't know.
What's that?
Better.
What's that?
Young adult.
Yeah, there's not much adult there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I am going to use one of these, and then I have more of these or that. That kind of makes it, I think. Okay. So on some of these things, I'm actually not using hot glue because it is too much if it goes through like the organza or whatever I'm using here. It would be fun to take some of these feathers out and spray paint them gold, or just the edges of them, just the, yeah.
So it's not full gold, I think.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
But I'm using, what I used was the other side because they're lighter. They look more silvery on the other side.
Yeah.
But when I do the gold, I will probably put it on the edges and probably, with just some paint on my fingers, or yeah, I'll probably use paint. This one's way long. I mean, I could trim it, but I'm just going to leave it. Okay, so she now needs to dry. Now that, oh, you guys, I was talking. Julie, did you say anything? You guys know that I waxed this to put on there, and then I added feathers.
Like she did up earlier, you abandoned the butterfly.
Yeah, we were just visiting. I set it down to dry it because I waxed it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
You use it on the next one.
Yeah, now I have to. Now let's use it on this one. Look, it matches perfectly. See that?
It was the plan all along.
It was totally the plan. I got to let that dry though. And then I'll do something else weird to it. I'm sure. Okay, so this one is going to get this, and I didn't know how perfect that was going to match. And we will make, so look, it's got more ruffle in the back. That's her bustle. That's her big butt. She's a big butt fairy. That's what it is. See that? It's perfect.
That's the gnome sister.
Yeah, that's what that is. It is the sister, the cousin to the stripper gnome.
Yeah, we're gonna blame it on Lucy because she brought up where she was thinking the feathers, the flower thingy for the green one, and then
yeah. Yes. Okay.
It's Lucy's fault. It's all Lucy's fault.
I was gonna say, even if you think like you don't like where it's headed, you can always add more layers. It's just like paper. Keep going. You'll find that, and when you find the spot where you think, oh, it's just perfect, or it's I'm really loving this, maybe it's time to stop. Because if you overdo it, then you're like, oh, why did I do that? Especially if you're working with hot glue, right? Especially. It's funny that the big butt gnome stripper has become our mascot tonight, by the way. This is still kind of wet.
Well, you had to bring it to everybody's attention.
I did. Did y'all see it though? If you haven't seen it, please go look. She's so cute. This, I ran a a straight stitch through this fabric and then gave it a pull. And this is how this one is gathered. And then I adjusted it. But then I used this glue to see how quickly I could get it to work because I had been using the hot glue up to then. And I was sitting here holding it and it was just like sticking to my fingers. So I decided to take this gold thread and wrap it around. And I actually love the way it came out with that gold thread right there. It's like a paper bag waist. You're back in fashion design. Okay, back to her. Now, let's see. We've got orange. We've got basically all of these colors. How random was that, by the way? And I think we're going to give her a head. Maybe we'll give her one of these ones. Or I've got a gold one here. I've got some pearls. Nah, it doesn't really match. This is a good chance to use your bottle caps because, you could put a base on these and set them up. I also have these guys, these heavy glass pieces. If you ever attach to one of those, you could stand these up and you could have a collection of them in their ball gowns. Maybe I do need to use this deer head here.
What about that little glass bead that's off to your left?
Glass bead that's off.
It's off in that little tin on the left.
Oh, which one are you looking at?
It looks about the color of her dress.
This? Oh, the brown one? Well,
you're behind, so give me a minute. I gotta see.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I got the delay here.
It's okay.
I'm gonna keep buffering. So
it's all right. I have some more here. Let me see.
one that it looks glass and then that little tin lid right there.
The gold one?
No, the one up to your top left.
Oh, these are not round. They are, I was thinking more like, oh, look, it's a hat, or they're findings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought these would this is a finding or a piece of jewelry. And I thought, what a cute halo that would be, or even a little French hat off to the side. I don't know.
Looks good like the halo.
It does. If you guys do make these, you could totally personalize them and make them fun. You know, especially if you like make them for a grandma, or, you know, maybe you have a private joke or something she used to do for a living, or you could come up with a way to personalize them so it's made just for her.
My grandmother used to be a hairdresser.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
yours needs to be her hair needs to be in curlers. She needs to have curlers all over her head, but you could just use ribbon and wrap around the little tubes that you use for curlers, and that would mimic her hair. That would be cute. Right?
Margie says she doesn't have findings, she has lostlings.
Lostings.
Oh.
That's great. Same size. I'm just looking for another wooden bead. What's that?
I said I lose more than I find.
You have a dream box. You should have lots of findings. Actually.
It can't fit everything.
What's that?
I said it can't fit everything.
I guess that's true. Marbles would be good, and I do have those, but they're pink, and I don't want any pink on there. So
I have marbles.
I've lost those.
Yeah.
Totally lost those. Yeah.
Well, I put those in flower vases out in
Oh yeah, I have jars of those.
Yeah.
So maybe one of those. It's kind of pearly though. Darn it. Oh, I could always go over it with a little gold. I'm just going to go ahead and use the brown because, I mean, she doesn't have to have a head. If you put the dress down far enough, this is the head. But
Margie said she lost her marbles years ago.
Yeah, me too. Mom used to sell little bags of marbles in case you lost yours at craft shows. She also sold weird things like snowman poop, and, you know, Mom was always good for the little things, you know, that you stuff in a stocking or that you give to your mailman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giving us a twist, create a neck here. That's how my neck was made. They can have necklaces and jewelry, and you can go to town on these with accessories. If you played with Barbies, you should like this. If you're an accessory maker, you know how you get your beads already on a strand when they're the seed beads? You just wrap that right around. You don't even have to take them off there or thread them on anything.
Yep.
That's kind of fun.
Margie said your mom sounds like she was fun.
My mom was very fun. Selling cowboy bubble bath. It's beans, dry beans.
Wait, can you imagine the kids in school? Hey, my mom's selling snowman poop. Come on, let's go.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Hey, do you know Cheran's mom sells snowman's poop, man?
Yeah. I think there's other things too, like reindeer noses. And okay, I brought up a dark chocolate dipped Oreo, and I am going to eat it.
That sounds good.
It's time for your snack break, ladies. Go ahead and grab it and have a shot.
Margie said she used to make stuff for her Barbies. Yeah, I used to cut off her hair.
I used to find ways to put their hair up. Like I would poke a nail in their head to hold their, because I didn't have barrettes for them.
Yeah.
I always found a solution to the problem.
Yeah.
We can always do that. Yeah. So that just means you wanted to be a hairdresser, right?
Yeah, glue works too.
My mom laughed at me because I had nails in her head. Just little, they make a pop.
What was that movie? Is it Hellraiser? Or was that the one with the scary movie with the nails in his head?
I don't know. I don't watch that.
In his head, yeah.
I'm a weenie.
Julie's getting a cup of tea.
So I'm getting a straight pen here.
Oh, at least she had cookies and hot cocoa.
Ooh.
That sounds good. It's not cold enough for hot cocoa yet.
It's not? What's the weather like there?
It was nice today. It's probably in the high 60s.
So I'm taking this. I got to decide which side is the front. We got the bustle big butt in the back. That's right. So I'm actually putting that one on there because it looks like a fairy to me, this end cap. And I'm running a straight pen through it. So it's going through the hole in the bead, down into the cork, and it'll hold all that in place. And then she has kind of a fun, as I bend my pin.
Margie's Barbie had a bubble cut, so she had short hair. She still has her. Well, that's pretty cool.
How do you have a bubble butt Barbie? Wait. What?
A bubble cut.
Oh, okay. While we're talking about bubble butts.
And angels with pins in their head.
Yeah.
That means you're possessed.
That's exactly it. It's possession. That's what we're making voodoo dolls tonight. That's right.
I need a couple of those. There's some people I'd like to poke with pins.
Well, we know how you need to dress your corks up. See? There you go.
Can you imagine if it worked and you had, because
oh gosh,
you all have them people at work that you just want to.
Well, I don't.
Poke it and watch them jump.
Me too, but I work from home, so my poor husband. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest of her before I attach the wings because I want those to cover up a multitude of sins in the back, whatever I do decide. So
Felicia's taking off for the night.
Oh, see you later, Felicia. I hope you get to make one of these and show us what yours would look like. That would be fun.
I would never stick you with a pin. Never. And it's no fun if I can't watch it jump.
Yeah.
And then look around for what was that?
It's terrible. It's terrible.
I'm a terrible person.
We forgive you.
But man, there's a couple of people that would love to do it too.
We forgive you. You just can't be poking people. But you can
think about it and
a pickle fork. You can do that though. I've got this up here because I want to make a pinky ring out of it. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
But I give you permission to stab them with a fork. How's that? Only in person though. No.
I don't want to hurt them. I just want to.
I think a voodoo doll would hurt them. Kind of thinking that would do it.
They feel the pin stick and then jump. I'm just saying.
I think the queen's getting a big bell.
Certain parts where you want to stick some more than others.
Like over and over. It shows too much.
And especially those people that on a Friday night, on a Friday afternoon, at the end of the day, they're meeting. They schedule a meeting for 30 minutes before your day ends, and then their meeting ends, and then they want to stand there and mess around for another 20 minutes. And you're like, go home, people, go home. I need to get out of here. Go.
Well, they don't have anything fun waiting at home. See?
Oh, I guess not.
That's what it is.
So, yeah.
Does that match? I'm trying to decide what else she has here. I do need to do the bell in the bottom. I do too. That's the only one I have like that.
It looks cool. She looks cute. Look at that.
I'm not, it's like, is it hair? Is it a hat? It definitely looks like a fairy, doesn't it now?
Yeah, sort of. Or like a queen. She looks more like a queen than the other one.
Yeah, she's going to be the queen fairy.
Yeah.
I went on a cruise with those. Twice. RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
I can't decide if that matches or not because it's more orange. So now it takes away when you put the butterfly on there. But this is good for this. Any of this sort of ribbon that's gathered is good for this. It would be good around the top, but I think I'm just going to wrap some more gold thread around it, maybe put some beads on it or something, or maybe some wire. I'm just looking to see how else I want to treat her. I've got, the pearls are too white, as is that, I think. So I think we're going to go with like gold and orange and yellow. Let's see what I have. Kitty, no. Kitty, what are you doing?
Yeah, like some black and rhinestone.
What's that?
Black and rhinestone chain or something like that.
I have these other ones, but they're not. I don't have black like this. These are really old. This one could be real. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I should double check that one first. You mean like gemstones?
Yeah.
I probably have some black gemstones.
Because the red was too dark, I think. The white's too white. That's kind of pretty, but I'm not sure the gold.
I'm not sure about it.
Yeah, I don't think it goes with the silver hat.
It's too wide, I think. I think that's it.
It's too much. Yeah. So maybe I was thinking something that kind of blends, but kind of blinked out with the rhinestone every now and then.
All right. Let's get in the bin.
Yeah, something that's not all one color. Multicolored.
I do have those that are gold. Because remember, I was looking at the pearls. Let's see. So I want it to be in the same palette as the butterfly. So gold, black, orange, yellow.
Yeah, orange. You got orange. That would probably be pretty. Like a pale orange, like a peachy orange, maybe.
Everything I have is just too wide. That's the problem. Oh, I have this. And there we go. How about old gold rickrack? And it's like a skinny one. That might be cute. What?
Yeah, the skinny might work.
Yeah.
So what was that last thing you just pulled out there?
Oh, this? It's too wide, I think, but I put it out there and it's a...
No, the one after that, the rickrack. Okay.
Yeah, it's the rickrack.
Yeah.
So these two.
Yeah, I got like a 20-second delay.
It's okay. So let's see. I could probably put that at the top. I want some cork to show. I like that. That looks cute. That's good. After her wings go on, she'll look less naked. That's cute. And then I have this right here. Nope, the rickrack. Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's pretty. And then you could even put a little dangle coming off of there.
Yeah. A little charm, or I'll probably add some more gold threads so I can add a dangle to that because it's hard to get a dangle on a rickrack.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, a little dangle might look pretty too.
Yeah. And I'm going to cross that over.
She's the queen. She's got to have some bling.
Yeah, we're making her special. Of course, the last one we said was queen too with her hood. They're all queens.
She's incognito because she's got her hood up.
Yeah, that's the queen's helper with the hood. I love all the little threads that hang off. That makes me happy. Let me see. I'm going to make sure her bubble butt's in the back. I could even really get this bubble butt going and put a little dab of hot glue underneath there so it sits whole, so it really does sit up, because it's gathered more right there.
Yeah.
And I like a skewer for things like this, but I need to remember to use it.
Of course, that says one's the princess and one's the queen.
Yeah, there we go. The princess would have a hood. She's rocking that hood.
She can't outshine the queen, so she'd have.
No, she cannot. She cannot. I'll take a break in a minute and catch up on some comments and see how everybody's doing. See who's creating, what y'all are up to. Oh, I came undone. So fabric glue is probably the better bet for less mess doing this, but hot glue is just so much faster.
Oh, I like my hot glue gun.
I don't use mine anymore like I used to. I mean, I used to be, because it is good for home decor and if something fast and easy and, but I just don't use it like I used to. I'm doing different sort of projects too. Yeah. Depends on what it is, I guess.
I like that little mini one I got from Marianne. I like it.
Oh, I have like a whole bag full of those, but I like this because it's cordless. It does have its drawbacks.
I have the cordless one, but I don't like it because it drips.
Yeah, this one is just so powerful. I have to be extra careful with it. It's a, one or another, right?
Yeah, I have one that's like that, the heavy duty one. I don't use it that much because it's too powerful. You can change the setting. You can do. It's got different temperature settings.
Yes, I wish this one did. Now, if I look down and find a temperature setting, I'm gonna feel like a real ding dong. Nope, no temperature setting. It was given to me by Bill's aunt. She wasn't using it anymore, so
yeah.
If I get something new, I generally read all the stuff about it, and I would have, checked it all out, and I would know. But this I've just ever plugged in.
I like it, but it drips. It constantly drips. It's weird.
This one has a stand, and it catches the drip.
Yeah, but when it drips constantly, you lose a lot of glue. I mean, it drips constantly. It's not just.
I think all of mine drip constantly, though.
A little bit, but this one was like a constant drip. You're like, oh Jesus.
Oh, you mean like a stream?
Kind of, sort of. It was just short of a stream. Oh, Margie said, thank goodness you're not a ding dong.
Thank goodness. I might have decided I was going to cuss like a sailor tonight because of this hot glue, but I'm not a ding dong. I have a filthy mouth and I'm a stripper gnome, but I am not a ding dong.
All strippers have filthy mouths.
I'm a dirty mouth stripper gnome. But you all are too, so that's okay. I made sure this said it wasn't for kids now. I really don't cuss very often, honestly, but
Margie said she cannot associate with ding dongs.
Only strippers.
Strippers, ding dongs.
Those are called trannies. I'm sorry.
You bought me a choke on my iced tea.
And I actually have quite a few friends, at least cruise buddies. So, no offense to anybody. All right. Let's see. So, you know, you get to that point where you're like, oh, I hate the hot glue, so I have to glue something else on it. I gotta cover up the glue with some more glue. I actually think I'm gonna go back in with some glitter around it, and I don't use glitter lightly. Y'all know that. I'm I am careful with the glitter.
Yeah, you still get glitter everywhere, even when you're careful. It's kind of like sand when you go to the beach. It's everywhere.
Yep. Julie called me naughty. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure which comment she's referring to.
The last 3 minutes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If I make you guys laugh, it was all worth it, right? So maybe she does need a collar that sticks up above her dress, but not a hood, just a collar.
Just a collar.
Right. And I do have, because this is sari fabric, I do have these pieces. This is from the end, because I have the whole sari. And I might be able to use.
Julie said the S word.
Did I say the S word? I didn't say the S. Oh, you mean the stripper gnome word? Is that the S word you're talking about? I'm sorry.
That's the only S word I remember saying.
Julie, if you go look at my post, you'll have a good laugh at what we're talking about.
Snow.
What?
Margie said snow.
Snow? Laughter is healing. Yes, it is. Margie said no glitter. Ugh.
Yeah, the stripper. Julie said the stripper.
Oh, yeah, that's not a naughty word.
Steak is not a bad word, Margie. That's an awesome word.
What?
Steak.
Steak? Oh yeah, that's a good word.
Steak and potatoes, that's like my best favorite meal.
So I'm gonna pleat this one. That's what I'm gonna do. I think it might pleat better from this side though. We will see. Why not? I know this is a lot of fuss, but we're having fun.
The gold looked good behind her.
And I'm also thinking, yeah, I'll do the other side though. We're having fun and we are having a laugh and we're hanging out with friends and I'm just personalizing these fun little girls. So about right there.
Now what would really be fun is if you made a stripper cork.
Oh my gosh. Yes, it would. Oh my gosh.
People be like, she made a stripper cork doll? What?
And no one will get the joke but you guys. No, that's just it.
Julie doesn't have any sari silk.
Oh. Well, it's just organza. It's from the scarf. You don't have to have sari silk to do any of this stuff. It's just whatever you got, really. Hey, that S word, scraps. Ain't that the truth? That's the dirty word we're talking about here today. And we're using those up. What?
Margie doesn't have any sari silk either.
Really? I'm surprised. There's an S word for you. Surprised.
I don't have much. I have just a couple little things.
I have the ones that I bought whole, obviously. And then I have this bag of this that I bought in just a raw, this color. I got on Etsy. The rest of it is stuff I have whole that I haven't shredded. What?
I have some colored ones I bought off Etsy. It's more like seam binding. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it was thin like that. It's not seam binding, but it's kind of like
it's that. Like silk. Like yeah.
And then it's different colors.
So Mariah, you guys never posted a picture of the pile of stuff you got from that chindi rug. I had mentioned that everybody was opening up their chindi rugs, and the chindi is the one that's the rag rug that you buy. But some of them are actually just t-shirt material, and they're not actually from made in India from saris. But chindi rugs are made from sari silk. That's saris cut up with raw edges, and they turn them into rugs and sell them for pennies, I'm sure. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I can't imagine. And that's why they're called chindi rugs, but make sure they're from India if you get one. They don't cost very much at all.
I'm with you, Margie. She said I never heard of sari silk until a few years ago, and I thought it
Me
was
either.
Yes, yeah, it was the same thing. And I'm like,
why are you sorry?
Yeah. She even asked a workmate who's Indian about it, and the workmate said, "Sari silk, what's that?"
Really? Well, I have a couple saris that I bought, but it's not always silk. It's organza, and it's, and that's what mine are not necessarily silk. Parts of them are.
Yeah.
I did a really bad thing, and I bought this dress off of Facebook Marketplace or something like that. And I think it was Facebook Marketplace. And it was from India, and it was brand new, but I got it to cut it up. And it's, when you see it, you'll understand why. And it also has a black applique, like 2-inch lace at the bottom. It's beautiful. Here's a piece of it right here. This is a piece of it. And look at that.
Margie said she has a game called Sorry.
Yeah, we all had that as a child. See this? This is the bottom of it. Kitty, no, don't step on that. And then it's got this fabric that's like, and then it's got strips of this up the top or up the sides with slits up the sides. But the fabric has faces on it. It's gorgeous. There's like 4 different kinds of fabric here. Hold on, I grabbed it. This is the top of it. You see that? It's all like embroidered.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's pretty.
Look at this. I can't wait to figure out how I want to use this. It's got like Indian women on it. And I just saw all these squares and got excited and bought it. I didn't spend very much on it. But it was brand new, and I got it to cut up. And then I was like making the first cut, feeling guilty.
Yeah. I used to anymore.
Huh?
It says strips for the stripper.
Raise your hand if you need Ziploc bags for crafting. Did anybody say they wanted some of those?
Yeah, I think we all have our ovaries of Ziploc bags.
Your ovaries are Ziploc bags?
We have overage.
Oh, overage. Okay. Just checking. Just.
When they send you something in a Ziploc bag a lot of times. And
yeah.
So.
Your ovaries. Okay. So we have our queen here. I need to let this out a little bit after all that, because it turned into a hood because it was all gathered. So she's going to be like that. And then we'll add the wings. I love it.
Yeah, it's cute.
I mean, because why not? Right? This fancy lady. You could probably, the size of the queen's head on a playing card deck is probably the right size to cut off if you're going to add a face to your cork also. You know what I'm saying? Like if you cut it out, if you fussy cut it, Glennis.
I've seen Glennis tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen her tonight.
Me either. Did she come in at the beginning?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her.
Oh.
But then again, I got a terrible memory.
Well, what's going on? Marianne, are you still here?
I think she dozed off or something. Because Julie tried to talk to her, way earlier, and she didn't answer. I told her Doug might be bothering her.
Oh, yeah.
Margie said she has an ovaries too. She doesn't have the other things.
Okay.
Yeah. Julie says she's got so many. Plus, she has the ones that fit the 12 by 12 paper.
What?
All the bags.
Oh, yeah.
You can only save so many of those.
Okay, we moved on to ovaries and then back to bags, and I was so confused. I forgot we were talking about bags. That was funny because you have an overage. An overage. That's right. It is a lady show tonight, apparently. There we go. So I love her. I think these wings are finally dry. Look at her. She's so cute. Oh.
Yeah, I like those wings on her.
That. Yes. And that gold in the background.
She's going to be in and out with dinner and watching a movie with Doug, so yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I figured Doug was bothering her.
Yeah, that's it. All right.
They can be such babies.
All right, so I got to hang a hanger from her, and because I have this out and it's the right color, I'm just going to use this and put it right here underneath the wing. That's the plan, at least. And then maybe I'll hang something so it's like a tassel-y thing underneath. So if I just take like some of this, or maybe I won't. I don't know. Why would she need a tassel? You ask? I don't know.
She's the queen and she can have whatever she wants.
That's right. That's what she wants. That's why. I want one that curls. I mean, I could do this forever, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue it. All right. We're doing it. Curly ribbon would be cute on these if you're doing them with paper. Underneath, like make her like a tassel. She's scaling the room, this kitty. Knocking stuff down.
Yeah, don't say that too loud. The other kid might come in here and scale my leg.
like a fish.
Oh my God. He jumps up and claws your leg and climbs up. Oh, it hurts. Oh.
Okay, which side is that side, so I can treat the other side with some gold. A lot of glue. Like that. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, I think I'm going to put some black jewels right here. I do have black, jewels. Not like jewelry. I probably have some jewelry too, but not handy.
You said string of pearl beads, maybe. The pearls would be too white. The pearls are too white.
Yeah, I think they were too white. I did have those out, and I just didn't like them with it.
Yeah, they were too white.
Yeah. So I think I've got these gems. got some black ones here. I have these gold ones. Some black ones I'm specifically looking. There we go. Yeah. The what?
Black and orange together would be perfect.
Oh, yeah.
And match the ring.
As long as it doesn't blend. So I could even put the gems on the wings if I had done that ahead of time and thought about it, which is fine. I mean, so we've got this color and this color. Does this get too lost? Maybe those go on the wings. She is the queen and all. I can do that, right? Ah, it doesn't like the wax. It's just sliding around, you know. They're repositionable, I guess. What happened to the diamond? It disappeared. Different one.
The queen says it was fake. She didn't want no part of it.
Oh my gosh, the diamonds are just coming right off.
She says they're fake.
Gross. Oh, those are cute. I don't hate those on there. I might have to go back in with some glue, but okay. And then this one here, because it stands out more. It's more contrast. This one. Don't fall apart. I'm losing my gems. I'm going to glue this one down because it's pretty large.
Hi,
hello. How you doing, Sheila? We are making something different tonight. Something pretty different for us. Making fairy angel dangly. They could be ornaments or given as gifts or yeah. Can you guys hear Candy okay? Did we ask that earlier?
No, I guess they can.
Okay.
If not, it's too late now.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. We didn't discuss it at all. Last time they couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing I didn't miss about hot glue, but I missed it, but I didn't miss it, was the hot glue strings.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it's fun, but you know.
Yeah, somebody needs to make a glue stick that doesn't do that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I do have the Gorilla Glue ones, but they still do that. They're just stronger. Yeah. They're for strong projects. And the problem is I got them mixed up with my other glue sticks, so I never know if I'm going like full force on the glue or not. I loaned it to my sister, and somehow they got mixed together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had her take my whole glue bag when she asked for hot glue. Yeah. Okay. I think she just needs a bell and she's done. She's so cute. I think she's my favorite one so far.
I think it's cute.
I love her.
Hat, perfect.
What's that?
Her little hat's perfect.
Yeah, it really is cute. I mean, I could still sit and fuss with it and put more stuff on it. I see places where you could add more, but I'm not going to. I think it's just enough right now, and I still could later. Who knows? But
Margie said, I thought Gorilla Glue was only to fix broken gorillas.
Yes, that's it. And you know, stuff around the house, pretty much. But broken gorillas, yes.
If I'm mowing my yard and I run into a gorilla, I'm doing more than that surprise look that kid has on his face.
Those darn gorillas.
Queen Fairy is gorgeous.
Thank you. Thanks for helping me. I do have this yellow tassel right here. It might be too yellow. I was just thinking it might be nice to have a cord that hangs differently. But I'm just going to grab some. That gold thread is just not strong enough.
Margie said the only gorilla she had around the house is gone now.
Oh, mileage with that one. Yeah, you got joke mileage on that, don't you? Oh, that's funny. Now you got your house to yourself. Get 7 more cats.
You need that shirt that you're one cat. I saw a shirt that what I'm one cat short away from being the crazy cat lady.
Yeah. Have you guys used your needle threader yet? They're awesome. The
no,
tag.
I already had one of those.
Oh, did you? Oh, yeah. I sent you one that's got a like thing on it, didn't I?
What?
Didn't I send you one that has the a thing tied to it so it doesn't get lost?
You might have.
Yeah.
I took it on, put a magnet on it.
Oh, okay.
I glue a magnet on mine so it stays on my. The little jar I have in has a metal ring around it so it stays on it. They're
so awesome. I love them.
I have extras because I drop them all the time. And then
I
put magnets on them so I can find them easier.
Yeah, that's why I put the patch on them. So that, yeah. Yeah, Margie said I love them, but I have a hard enough time taking care of me. Let alone a cat. Yeah.
They're demanding too. They're very demanding.
Are they?
I don't know. My dogs are more demanding.
Yes, dogs are way more demanding, in my opinion.
Well, cats are too. They have a set time they want their food, and you better put it out there when they expect it, or they're going to let you know they're not happy.
I guess you can't free feed yours because you got more than one, huh? And dogs.
Yeah, we try, but you have to keep an eye on it because sometimes one of them will eat more than.
Yeah, I just have the one, so she has a food bowl upstairs and downstairs, and I just keep them full.
Yeah. Well, ours mainly what they want is
straight pen.
Every morning we give them a treat with the canned cat food.
Oh, okay.
Just a little bit of canned cat food.
Yeah.
That
mix it together.
So and if you're late getting that to them.
Yeah, she just gets that on occasion. And then
my cat is 17 years old.
Oh.
17 years old.
I'd be spoiling it with canned food too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've always done that. That's a treat for them. And they don't get the whole can. They only get like a teaspoon.
Right. And mix it with dry food. Do you do that?
No, the dry food's out. It's a treat for them, and because they don't eat cat treats. I don't know. My cats are weird. They don't eat cat treats. They don't do nothing with catnip. I'm like.
She does love the catnip, and she's fickle about her cat treats. Like some days she loves them, some days she doesn't.
No, my cat makes me like, what am I going to do with this?
Yeah, she loves the catnip. If I'm giving Mayhem a treat, she thinks she needs to line up for a treat too, even if she's just going to smell it and walk away. When I throw it, she'll chase it, smell it, walk away. Like nonchalantly walk away, like really human. But
we tried to buy those Temptations.
Yeah, she has some of those.
They look at me like, I don't want this. My dogs wanted it. The cat didn't want it.
And she likes weird things like oatmeal. I wish she would eat more human food, even though I would only give her the tiniest bit, because I need to fatten her up. She is too skinny. She is way too skinny. Okay, we're going to work on this girl now because I don't like her wings yet. I think they need lots of work. Yeah, and this is her royal dresser, or this is the princess. It's definitely the princess in her school uniform. That's it. That's definitely it, right? In her hood. She's got a cool hood.
Shake the wings a little bit. I think she'll be perfect.
Rocking that. So I'm going to go ahead and do it because this is bugging me. And I'm going to try to keep them. I've never trimmed feathers like this before. Almost makes me feel like I should do them all so they all have the same sort of edge. on them, but maybe not. Well, that looks okay. That's not terrible. I think it needs the gold, but that's a paint thing I'll do later. So now I'm going to give her a little bit of jewelry. And I think I'm going to go, because it's the princess. She's going all full, like, she's like I was going to say a bad, but I can't. She is totally rockin' chick. That's what she is.
Then she needs a dog collar.
Yeah, that's what she
That would
needs.
make her mom mad. She's rebelling.
Yeah, she's rebellious and cool. That's right.
Margie says now she won't be able to fly because she clipped her wings.
Margie's got jokes.
She's flying high on other things, Margie.
Those darn teenagers.
She's sniffing glue.
Yeah, that's it. Glue. Is that what the kids are doing nowadays?
Who knows what they're doing?
Oh my gosh. You guys are funny tonight. Making me laugh. Dirty words and stripper gnomes, and boy, we got it going on. It's a party now. Okay. So what I'm doing is making it, you know how they had those weird collars that looked like dryer vent or car vents, air vents?
Yeah.
I'm making this go up like a collar that they wear independently, kind of curved all the way around. And I'm hoping this glue sticks. We'll find out. I don't want to use the hot glue. I feel like it'll show. It's too visible right there.
Yeah.
And I just put her hood back so I could get the rest. Is that your phone or my?
Yeah, it's Facebook.
Oh. Why? I'm going to have to use the hot glue in the back. That needs to sit upside down. I mean, why not? It's on. You know what I'll do is make a puddle, and then I'll use the point of this, which is why I have this here too. Anyway, I'm going to make a little hot puddle. I should put some in a tuna can and heat it up with a heat tool when that happens. Like put it in something metal. That way I can do a teeny tiny bit. That's the thing about hot glue. You get a pretty big bead no matter what, even if you're using the smaller one. This is in the back though, so it doesn't really matter. She shaved her head. She's not going to have a hat.
Yeah, Julie said that reminds her of the Victorian high collars.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. That looks like a car vent filter or a dryer sheet. Boy, I got it all over the back. This would be a good place to use your buttons. You could do like a hat with a button. That would be fun. Like off to the side. But she's got a hood, so she's good. It does really look like that. Okay. And then I think that's enough of those ones. Put this away. How about, I do have this piece here. Nope. Nope. Okay, I'm just going to put some sort of thread or something on it like I did the last one, I think. I can't wrap it around, though. How about those pearls? Where are those pearls? There we go. This is another thing. I have so many of these in different sizes. And my mom kept bringing them to me too. These kind of pearls on, like on the, yeah, not the flat back ones, but the ones that come on the spool.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I think my mom kept bringing them to me, and that was a lot of it. I mean, I had some, but I don't think I ever bought but one thing of them. And I have every size. So, and I actually, I have bought one thing of them in the last 10 years. And that was because I found some really old ones that are the perfect color on a great big spool because I needed more,
Yeah.
Because I definitely needed more. But I never use them. And it's a good opportunity to use some. Apparently, pearls are in at school. I mean, not now. Are you talking about really for the kids?
Yeah. I was like, oh, wait.
No. I have no idea. Okay, I got to hold this and I hate it. I don't want to use the hot glue. It'll show for sure. So I'm going to read some comments. Have some of this coffee. Have a bite of Oreo. In that order. Have a bite of Oreo and read some comments. Where's everybody at? Can you see how many people are here still?
6.
All right. Well, you and I count. And we have Julie. And we have Margie. And I'm not sure who else.
Sheila was here, but I don't know if she's still here.
Oh, Lucy might be here, right?
Yeah, they might be here and just doing something else.
Sheila.
Dawn's still here, and Sheila's here.
Awesome. Well, it's never a requirement to chat. But it's nice to know if you're here or if it's, if you have questions or if you plan on making this and you have a problem that you're solving or something you're working out so it is customized to you. I'm going to need more of those Oreos. But I shouldn't. It's not Edwardian, Julie. It's before that. Edwardian, I believe, was more King Edward, and it was more like straight stuff. It was more modern. What's that?
Didn't they have the high neck stuff in the Edwardian?
Yeah. But they didn't have these car air filter collars.
Sheila's eating a creamsicle.
It's a little cold for that.
And Dawn's listening and multitasking.
Aha. Are you making something, Dawn? Are you making something purty? What's that?
I said my kitten's making something.
In the litter box or
No, I hear him in the craft room somewhere.
Sandcastle.
Yeah, I have to go find him.
He's making a sandcastle.
No, he's tearing something up.
That is my poopy Zen garden. I don't mind cleaning it.
No,
Oh, I do have all these little goodies here. So let me see. It's kind of not quite glued down because I'm using weird things. Oh, I could have used one of these on the queen. I forgot. See, I have too many things around me right now. That's the problem. Yeah, it's just too much. Uh-oh, I dropped it in the wrong spot. Yeah, I have all these things here. So I'll add their bills at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and grab the gold paint because I need one more thing on my desk.
Dawn says she's not making anything. She has to download family pictures her kids have taken before access expires.
Do I do silver? Maybe I should do silver on her instead of gold. What do you mean before your access, before something expires? What, before what expires?
She probably has it in a program that's going to expire.
Okay.
Like Samsung for a while, they closed something. I had to get everything off of there.
I see.
On my phone.
So if this doesn't show up because it's so much it's similar in color, because I'm going to do silver. But I have a hard time finding silver paint that I find silver enough always. I do have a lot of different kinds because I went through a phase where I was just buying all these different kinds and none of them quite did the thing that I was looking for. I was doing one of those beetle dressers that looks like a VW bug.
Oh, okay.
A bus, and it's got the, I was doing one for someone that had ordered one.
I gotta go off for a second.
Okay, go do it. And I just couldn't get the chrome part silver enough, and I finally went with and it was the very first washi tape I ever ordered, a chrome washi tape, which I didn't know they made washi tape. I didn't know what it was. And I ordered a silver, copper, and chrome, or a silver, or chrome, gold, and copper. And I used that and I just glued it down really well. But that was before I met you all and started discovering the world of washi. I guess we'll call it. A professional photographer gave access, but only available until tomorrow. Did you pay for it? Or was it free? Wow. All right. Anyway, we're going to try this. I'm just going to put a little out and just in a lid. A lid is fine. If it doesn't show up, what I'll do is put a little white on it first. And I'm just going to use my fingers. I shook it. See how close they are in color, though? This might be where glitter comes in on the wings. It's just, if you put a lot of wet medium on there, you don't want them sticking together in a bad way. If they're too wet, I mean, you can clearly paint them, but you have to make sure that they're all separated still. And that's the hard part. Yeah, it's not really showing up very good. A little bit. So I ordered this silver chalk paint too, and I thought, oh, this is going to be the bee's knees. It'll be so great. I hate it. I hate it. It's for furniture also.
Yeah.
And when I went through the phase where I was trying to get that chrome on the dresser, I think now I probably would have gone and got a furniture wax, like a silver wax like this metallic luster, because it would be the most silver ever. Maybe that's what I'll try next. Maybe I won't go to some white underneath this to get some true color. Maybe I will use my Nouveau Mousse. Maybe it'll work. Because see, this is the same color. They're very silvery already. And that's the dullest silver paint I have ever seen.
More gray than silver.
It is, isn't it? Isn't that weird? It's supposed to be silver. It really is. Now, so I got to let that dry before I add any more moisture to those because I don't want it. I bet this is drying out too. I did spray it. I don't want them to be all clumpy. I also have this one, and it's kind of, uh-oh, that one's drying out. It's kind of oh God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I pulled on my cord. It's got that sort of shimmery blue, green, peacocky undertone, overtone. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm talking about? What's it called? It is. I'm going underneath it because it's wet now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't spill this on your face. I must be getting tired. I'm losing my words. It is Sea Spray. Because it's got like a tealy kind of undertone with the silver. It's wet now. I need to stir it because it's just getting dry underneath. I can see that it's cracking on the sides. And I did this with a bunch of mine, but I still have half of them left to stir and get all wet again before it dries out because I got to catch it before then.
Yeah.
Yeah, see where it starts to do this and separate? That's how I know it's dry. Okay, so let's look and see what we got here. Well, that's doing its thing. Okay, so we have the princess. Did I mess up my camera? There we go. And then we have the queen, which I love. I could do a bee like this too, with bee, do her body like a bee, and bee wings would be fun.
Yeah.
Then we have the little forest fairy with her bell and her leaf hair. And this is felt run through the die cutting machine that I made a little collar. That would actually work as a high collar too.
Yeah.
And then we have the angel, of course. And the other one that I made before, and it's the boho sort of bead or prayer wheel, or that's what it reminds me of. So I think that's a nice variety. These are probably one of the followers of the queen and the princess here. They belong to the same tribe, right? Maybe. They could all have butterfly wings. That would be fun. Or moth wings. These need bells. Just her. The cat is coming to the bell. She hears it. She hears it. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. I think it's mostly dry now. Now, she needs a bell. What do I want to use? It's got to be silver, or I could use a silver wire. I'm gonna use a silver wire.
Yeah, Julie's, they're all gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. They're really fiddly and fun, I think. Looking for silver here. I want to double it up. So this wire is so thin. and I don't want it to break. So I'm going to, oh, I didn't get out any silver bells, and it's too late. It's too late for all that. Or maybe it's in fashion. These, I do have these ones here. Maybe it's in fashion to have a giant silver bell for the teenage girls that are not being rule followers. Maybe she needs that. Why not? Let's do it. Julie, I'm really glad you got to come hang out and have some time away. That's really great. What?
Get up. Tearing up a box. She's getting into this box and getting into everything.
Marty said,
dreading it.
oh my gosh. Yeah, this one will be the cat toy. This one with the giant bell, because she's a rebel.
Yeah.
Margie said she's a rebel. She would have a giant bell. That's exactly what I was thinking. So, Dawn, your kids paid the photographer and you have free photo access, but only for a week? I don't understand that. So you have to, that's because you have to order the rest from her, or is that what the thinking is there? Order them or else?
I guess.
Now that I'm using this big one, I could, no. That must be it. Like, okay, order these photos or you can have free access to the computer for a week. Okay. I do have that too. Because I decided on the big bell, I actually have more room in the hole to add a different wire or string or whatever it is that I use. How about this one? Look at that. I have all these little short ones because I'm dumb, and when something comes in a package with, and it has like a bow on it or anything like that, I save them, and I don't know why, because I like to recycle, I guess. And so that I have a bag full of ribbons this big because they came on, a gift or something. You know what I'm talking about, like where you buy it at the store, like a bath bag or whatever, and it's got the little bow on it on a gold elastic sometimes, or yeah, I have so many things like that because I can't help myself. I just can't. I need to stop doing it or use them at this point, or donate them to somebody else that wants to use them. That would be a good idea.
Margie says that's not dumb. She saves ribbons too.
Yeah. I just, I feel like it's wasteful otherwise, and here I am trying to save the planet. I need your help, ladies. Come on. Help me out here. Recycle and make things out of it with me. You know you want to. Okay, so with this one, what I'm going to do is I can either use a pin to connect it, or I can put an eye hook in it and tie that in place. Maybe I will for this one because it's a bigger one. So let's find that eye hook right there. Need a silver one though. It's funny, most of them are silver that I have. I had to go dig through a box to get these too, by the way, tonight. Most of mine are silver, and I always wish they're gold. And of course, all I can find are the gold. I only found a couple silver. What is that? Well, you see, what had happened was I dumped one of the things that's got all the stuff that stacks, all the little cubies for your bits, your hardware bits in the I can't find words. I'm done with words apparently. The little organizers. I dumped one in a box accidentally. It was all packed up and the box got knocked over, and like when we were moving, and all of them ended up in the bottom of that box. So they all got scooped into a and it was a disaster. They all got scooped into a Whitman's chocolate box, and they all fit in there. So now when I need something, and this is like not the new hardware, it's like it all kind of looks like this. It's all rusty, and there's different metal colors, and it's older stuff. And so I dig every time I go in there to look for some stuff out. Try to stuff that's been around for a long time first. So that's that. And that's my story.
And you're sticking to it.
That's right. And they're all mixed together. And I can't get this to work. There we go. All I did was take that pre-tied ribbon, cut it, so I have lots and lots and lots of little knots here in a different spot. Because it was short and it was already tied. There we go. But what that did was leave me a lot of little trails because she's a rebel. I might have to comb these feathers. No. There we go. They need to dry. I don't know how this one ended up down here. Okay. I hate the feathers. I do. I just hate them. I'm going to have to do a lot to them before I like them. You don't like them either? Yeah, they're pretty awful. I do not like them.
They never do what I want them to do.
Yeah. Maybe what I'll do, and this is the beauty of what we're doing here, I can take them off and put new feathers on. It's okay. The butterflies that you buy at the Dollar Tree that you stick in the ground? They're like stakes, and they have real feathers on them. You know what I'm talking about? They come 3 for $1, and they've had them forever. What?
I've not seen those in our dollar store.
No, they've had them forever, years and years. They've been selling them. Well, and remember they used to sell the little birds too that had like real feathers on them. Wish I hadn't added that bell already.
Butterflies with feathers, though.
Yeah. I have some somewhere. They're probably down in my outdoor floral and rusty stuff downstairs. Like all my messy bits and the things to do outside stuff are downstairs in my tool room. But I think those would make great if I want to use real feathers. They're already formed into butterfly wings, so they might be really great for this, although they're in pretty bright colors. Darn it. I can get this off. I know I can. I may have to use the heat tool, and I'm not doing it right now. Not during the live. Where's the undo? Does it work on hot glue?
No, I don't think it.
I haven't used it yet. Margie got it for me. I don't think so. I doubt it.
I use alcohol on hot glue.
Hot glue is melted plastic, so it shouldn't work.
Yeah.
No,
alcohol will help get some of it off.
All I have to do is heat it up, and that'll work. Yeah. But I'm not doing it in the live. Now it looks like a grotesque angel lost its wings. Because it's little nubs of feathers. It reminds me of Dogma. You know the movie Dogma?
Margie said, poor princess.
She was bad. She was very bad. I mean, the movie Dogma. It does.
I watched that movie.
Huh? What?
I've not seen that movie.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? You and your husband need to go watch that. I haven't watched it.
I
I caught my husband watching it again for like the 20th time the other day, and I haven't thought about it in ages. Selma Hayek is in it, and it's Bill and not Bill and Ted. The guys that did Clerks are in it, and Ben Affleck and Alanis Morissette. It is such a good movie. Have you guys seen it? Has anyone seen it?
Yeah, I've not seen it.
Oh, you need to watch it. Dogma. It's so good. Alanis Morissette is God. She is. All right. So what I'll do is come up with another wing plan, but I'll wait until we're not live before I use the heat tool on that and take it off. And we will fix it. So options. Let me see. They can't be like her mom's because she's too cool for that. And she really needs, I wish I hadn't added that bell now. Not yet. Not if I'm going to keep messing with her. It's coming out. It unscrews. Almost forgot about that. Look at that. No bell. Maybe I'll give her a really big tulle skirt too while I can. See? Just unscrewed. Put it away. Okay. Oh, I didn't do this one too. That's another one of the royal court right there. I didn't know I was making a full court, but apparently I am. Probably not all on camera tonight. We're probably going to end pretty soon. What time is it, Miss Candy?
It's 5 after 10 here.
Whoa.
She hasn't heard of the movie either. I've heard of it. I just have not watched. I haven't seen
it. It is so good. It is so good. I actually own it, but I forget. I see it on all the time. Okay, Margie keeps kicking herself out. Oh, Lucy's back.
Correct, it's older. It's 10 years or so.
Yeah, it's older, but it's really funny. Totally worth watching.
Yeah.
It's a comedy,
Yeah.
And it's maybe not for the kids, but I don't think it was super bad or anything.
No.
Just, adult humor and stuff. This pink and green ribbon is amazing, isn't it, Lucy? It's pretty awesome. And it looks like a fairy to me a lot. That's why I ended up using it.
Be a lady in waiting.
This is, she's going to be a lady in waiting, and I'll probably use some real silk flower petals on her somewhere because I feel like it just wants to go with this ribbon. And y'all saw how I made that with the ribbon where I just pulled the wire to ruffle it. I wanted this one more organic though, because I'll give her lots of movement, like she's twirling. Give her some movement, some rhythm, like a dancing princess or lady in waiting. So let me see what time that is to me. Did you guys have fun tonight? I hope so.
Yeah, 8:05 for you, ain't it? Or
it is. It is. Yep, 8:05 or 8:09.
Yeah, I can say it's a few minutes later now.
Yeah. Oh, dancing around the yes. Maybe this is the one for the stripper fairy with a big butt. Margie, I think you should make that for us. I think you can figure it out. If I do figure it out, only we will understand the joke, and they'll all think I have lost my mind.
You've corrupted us, Cheran. You've corrupted us.
Yeah, that's it. Do you guys feel like I corrupted you, or I just brought it out? Hey, this was the other thing I wanted to share. If you missed the live last night that we did real quick.
Tina said she had fun. She's been watching the whole time. That's the first time I've seen her comment. Tina. or since beginning.
Tina, I don't see Tina. I'm not seeing Tina yet. Oh, Tina, hey! This is some of that paper that I've been hoarding that I did. And I actually stuck it inside of a mold that I just got. It hasn't been sanded yet. I just pulled it out yesterday afternoon. But I've had other stuff going on. But I stuck it inside this resin mold. And here it is. And that's part of the texture that we'll be doing in the texture series. So it just goes to show you can do lots of things with these, and they don't have to be just paper things, right? That's the one that I rubbed the copper flakes onto, and it's all embossed with paste through a stencil. It was just one of my favorite ones, and I figured out a way to save it. But check this out. Hot glue right by my hot glue gun, where I need a few sticks on my desk and I don't want it to take up a lot of room. So there it is. Hot glue. I also really, really like this one. And
Tina said hi, but she was sorry she wasn't talking.
Oh,
I'm fine.
So glad you got to lurk at least. That's great. I hope that we made you laugh a bunch at least. I hope. I think. So what I'm going to do is I'll do her off camera and I'll post pictures of the ones I do have done. And I hope that everybody gets to try one of these or gets to try one of the little boho beads. And maybe you don't have to spend as much time as I did. I mean, we kind of hung out and fiddled around and searched through stuff. But I'm sure these can be mass made assembly line style, and you can get a lot more done if you're going to make them as gifts or as ornaments or
well, when you're not talking to while you're doing it.
Yeah, when you're not laughing about, gnomes and stuff. Yeah. I'm sure that they can be done a lot faster, but it was a lot of fun. And they're kind of a cross between jewelry when you start putting all these little things on here and adding stuff to the bottom, and you're just using the cork as a base for whatever it is that you're up to at the moment.
And you can even cut the cork to make them tinier.
You can. You could slice it and tip one of them up so she's got a round head, and it could be made out of cork. But I like using these for the bodies because they're, you can poke anything into them. You can use the eye hooks to screw things into the bottom. They're versatile to work with.
Margie said she's going to gift a stripper one to her daughter.
Are you going to buy it? Are you? Oh, she's going to make one. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's great. That is great.
That would be like, is that a message,
Mom? All dashed dreams, my child.
What was she thinking? That's a stripper name. Come on.
That's awesome. Look at that. You could totally put wings on that.
The old-fashioned clothespins. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Margie. I have clothespins I can kind of do this with instead of.
Oh yeah, if you have the old-fashioned kind, my mom always made dolls out of those. But I mean, that was typical. This is. It's expected to make them out of the old-fashioned clothespins, right?
Yeah.
This was unexpected, and it was a good new way to use something that we have that we're hoarding, and get to finally dust them off, really, because they're probably dusty, aren't they, ladies? If you've been saving them, Steve. Julie, are you still with us, honey? Oh, there she is. Tina, do you have corks? I bet you do too. I'm not even a drinker and I have a ton. You could make really long dresses on them too. That's an idea. Kind of like the christening gown, or, you could make these for a baby. to hang in their window like a little guardian angel. That would be cute for a newborn baby. I would love that. Anyway, so I'm going to post some pictures and work on these for a little while longer where I don't have to use my words because they're gone. My brain is not connecting with my mouth right now. I think it needs a cigarette. Maybe that. I mean, I'd one or the other. I'd rather have one. The other one just makes my butt bigger.
Yeah, caffeine. I need some caffeine.
Like that gnome. Maybe I need another one of those cookies. I'll really get there. But I hope you guys get to make one of these. It was really nice to hang out with you and have this live. And I'll be back in so I have the first and third Saturdays of every month, and Marianne has the second and fourth. And then if there's a fifth, then we're going to do something together, or we'll figure out a different project or have a date night with our husband. And we hope to keep bringing you these Saturdays and kind of mixing it up. I sure do love you guys, and I appreciate you being here.
We love you too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You need to get some rest.
Yeah, Julie, we love you, and we're thinking about you. You're hanging there. I know it's been tough. Everybody send her a hug and a stripper gnome.
Wait. Can you imagine? They arrive. Get a pillow. They arrive. She opens them up. And they got all these stripper gnomes in there, and everybody looking at her like, "What kind of friends do you have?"
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Dawn and Margie and Julie and Tina, and especially Candy for helping with the chat. Julie, what would you do? What would you do if you actually got one? Would you burn it, or what? She thinks we're no. She says an angel one, please.
Oh, come on, now, Julie. That's just so mundane.
Yeah.
Buy an angel, you can have the stripper angel.
Yeah, everybody has those. Yeah. I'm sorry. No, we won't send you strippers.
But if we could, we might sneak one in there.
But if you weren't in Australia, it would be a great gag gift. That's terrible.
Classy stripper.
Yes, Julie is very classy. Me, not so much. She says she would modify it. I swear I just saw a spider.
You have to pull it out in front of people first.
Yeah, you have to show it. She would hide it. She would hide it. Be in her top drawer. What'd you get, honey? What came from America? Nothing. I didn't get anything. I got a wad of paper. That's terrible. Oh, but we are joking, everyone. We really, I just burned my knuckle. Of course I did. Right at the end. I thought I did so good.
So good.
Ow, is that flesh? What is that? Oh my gosh. I just stuck it on the end of the hot glue gun because I unplugged it and set it to the side. Oh my gosh. On the burning metal. How silly. I've lost my mind. That's all there is to it.
Wait. That would imply you had one to begin with.
Oh, you're right. And I haven't had a word tonight at all. I can't seem to make sentences. I don't know what's going on. Well, I appreciate you guys putting up with me in all of my splendor and having a good laugh. I hope this was fun. And if you don't make these, at least you got to laugh. All right. Thank you so much, guys, and we will see you soon.
Margie says, "Are you sure you're not a ding dong?"
I am you're right. I am a ding dong. Right now, I really feel like a ding dong because I had that horsetail elixir, and it's made with Everclear, and I don't drink. So yeah, feeling like a ding dong. My mom's hilarious, but she also doesn't drink, and yeah, for sure, she would be the same way. All right. Good night, guys. You have a great night. Thank you.
Good night, Julie. Good night, John Boy.
Good night, John Boy. Mwah.